quit my job in this economy in 2023, but I'm gonna tell you why you should too.
All the people on the planet working 9 to 5 just to stay alive, how come?
Alright, so I know it's a lot of y'all out there who probably want to quit y'all job, so I'm gonna just be that inspiration for y'all because I'm gonna tell you why it's worth it and why you should quit your job. Alright, let me just explain my story and the job that I had. So I worked at a retail job for about a little over a year, and it was cool in the beginning. I kind of enjoyed that job. It was something different because prior to that, I had been in the fast food industry for 3 years. I had 3 different jobs, and I hated those jobs. And the difference between retail and fast food is astronomical. It's so much more calm at a retail job. It's like, yeah, we have the busy days, but it's not fast food busy. Fast food busy is like a constant, just restless, constant. There's no breaks in fast food. But with that job, it was just a lot more calm. So yeah. But fast forward to a year that's when all the managers got switched out. We got a whole new team of managers, and there was just a lot of adjustment and drama going on. And that's when the job really started to die down for me. I really started hating it there. And then another thing that I hated was the fucking customers. Me being black, and I worked in a place with a lot of white customers, and I had to deal with a lot of microaggressions from them. It was horrible. And don't get me wrong, I definitely held my ground against them because they will try to make you feel less than and really try to get one over on you. So I was always on standby when it came to them. But that was another reason why I can't do a job like that. And it's also, I have authority issues. Anybody who knows me knows I have authority issues. I'm a very nice person, but when it comes to being told what to do, that's when I have a problem. I don't mind doing anything that somebody asks me to do as long as they ask nicely. But once I start being told what to do, that's when we have a problem. I don't like that. I can't do it. 9 to 5s are not for me. Another thing was, on top of everything I just said, the time that job took out of me was so detrimental to my creative process, my mental, my social life, everything. I was full time, so I was literally there 40 hours a week. And I know that's the norm, but us Gen Zers, we don't do 9 to 5s well. That's one thing I noticed about Gen Z. 9 to 5s and Gen Z don't mix. We're not gonna stand there and break our backs for a job for 50, 60 years with nothing to show for it. It's sure, our elders can do that, but we just won't stand for it. I know I won't stand for it. So yeah, I had to get out of there ASAP. And one of the main things I want you to take from this video is the universe, as long as you're a good person, the universe will always do good by you. So whenever you feel like a situation is going bad, or you feel like something isn't meant to be, everything that happens in your life is meant to be, whether it's good or bad. And it might feel sad or depressing in the moment, or life isn't going as planned, but whatever happens to you happened for a reason, and it's setting you up for something greater in the future. So I say you should quit your job, because what's meant for you will happen. And I don't believe in coincidences, so I say you should quit your job. And I might sound really privileged saying this, the fact that I'm even able to quit my job in 2023 in this economy, but I'm not rich. I just was able to be responsible with my money, save up, and I know what I'm doing now is gonna pay off in the future. Because I'm not just quitting just to sit on my ass. I'm quitting so I can have time to work on my art and my creative fields, everything that I do, including YouTube. So even though I don't have any income coming in, I do have a savings, and I just know I'm at peace with this whole situation because I know that I'm gonna be set for the future. because of the time that I now have, because I don't have to go to a job. Now I'm going to tell you why you should also quit your job. The first reason is, more than likely your job doesn't give a fuck about you anyway. So the best thing for you to do is to get out of there, because they'll fire you on the drop of a hat and they won't have no remorse about it. Your job just doesn't care about you. All they want you to do is work for them, make them more money. They don't care about your well-being, your time, your mental state. They don't care. And that leading into the second reason, your mental state and your time is way more important than a 9 to 5. Because you can be having the worst day possible, but if you don't show up for work, they're not going to care about none of that. They're going to be thinking, why aren't they here? We need them here. No matter what they're going through at home, we need them here. And then your time, like if you're an artist like me, you realize time is so important to your creative process, because you'll be at work all day and then you think you're energized to come home and work, because I know I've dealt with this. But then you're burned out. You have no energy because you're burned out from all the stress that the customers, that the job, the time, all of it's just been put on you, and you want to come home and just do what you actually love, but you can't because it's all being taken away from you. All that energy is being sucked out of you from that job. And it's a horrible feeling, especially when you're a creator. And I just want to add, please don't take my advice like super literal if you have a lot of responsibilities at home, because some people actually do need their job. And even though you might hate your job, if you have like kids at home or you have somebody to take care of, don't listen to me. Keep your job until better opportunities come your way. But for the people like me with no kids and minimal responsibilities, quit your job. It's probably daring at the beginning, but you'll be happy with that decision that you made. And anybody who's watching, if you happen to actually listen to me and take my advice, don't use this time to be a slouch. Use this time to actually be productive. Learn a new skill, or if you have a skill, learn another skill and build up those skills. Build up the skills you do have. Just learn everything you can to become more valuable in the world, so that way you can make money from your skill, or another job can see what you're doing, see how good you are, and they'll hire you, and you'll end up having your dream job. But don't use this time to just be lazy. Be productive. Be productive, because it'll all pay off. But yeah. So yeah, to end it off, don't be scared. Just take risk. One thing I've learned in life as a 22-year-old is taking risk will really pay off. Because I've taken a lot of risk in my life, and they were scary, and I might have regretted them at the time, but looking back, I would have done it all over again. Take risks. Don't be scared to take risks, because I've noticed that every risk that I've ever taken, I've always elevated from it. Every single year, I've always elevated from all the decisions that I've made, even if life wasn't going as I planned for it to go at that time. But I look at myself now and I'm way better off. Like, I have great credit. Just a lot of things in my life are going good for me. And I know the fact that I quit is just another stepping stone in my life to bring me closer to where I need to be in life. So yeah, don't be scared. Take that risk. If you really hate your job, quit. Claim what's yours.